Jefferson County DA Corey Crenshaw confirms his office has launched an investigation involving the city of Port Arthur and its financial matters. Sources close to the investigation tell us authorities are probing possible misuse of those public funds. 12 News anchor Angel San Juan joining us with what he's learned so far. Sir?
Well, Kevin, Port Arthur Police Chief Mark Blanton said today that no council members nor current city employees are the target of the district attorney's investigation, but sources have told me it involves financial improprieties possibly committed by someone who no longer works for the city. Chief Blanton is not releasing much information so not to compromise the investigation, but he and the DA agree that the matter will be quickly investigated and resolved. Still, one council member believes more should be done to ensure the public's trust.
Gentlemen, you listen to the Breeze radio station, the new 96.9 KCPU on your FM dial. I'm your boy.
As owner of the Breeze radio station, Stephen Moseley has been a watchdog of Port Arthur city government for years.
There have been some latest developments regarding some issues in City Hall.
And he continues that effort now within City Hall as a councilman. That's why he's disappointed to learn that the Jefferson County DA is investigating the possible misuse of taxpayer dollars.
I'm just kind of disheartened about the whole thing because you know, first thing you always think that all your employees are honest people and going to do the right thing.
The investigation stems from information supplied to the Port Arthur Police Chief. Chief Mark Blanton passed it on to the district attorney Monday. He says it does not involve council members nor current city employees. Still, this development could help Councilman Moseley's efforts to get a forensic audit of the city's finances.
We have weeds and grass almost higher than stop signs in the city of Port Arthur. We have bad drainage in some areas. We've got poor streets in a lot of areas. We have flooding in areas, and people are asking, why don't you fix this? And what I'm hearing our answer is, we don't have the money.
So Moseley wants to know, where's the money? Forensic audits are usually conducted to determine any financial mismanagement. Moseley and a couple of other council members first suggested one over the summer when electrical contractor Calvin Walker was indicted on charges of overbilling Port Arthur.
Not that someone's doing wrong. Maybe we just have ineffective management practices that we need to correct.
Moseley says the candidates being considered to be Port Arthur's next city manager endorse the idea of a forensic audit, and he believes it will provide them a clear picture of the state of the city.
It's kind of like in football, you know, when you kick off and you go into the end zone and you bring it back to the 20-yard line. I like to give.
And while the city manager candidates support the idea of a forensic audit, the majority of Port Arthur City Council members do not. Last night, once again, in a 4-3 vote, the council rejected the idea. Councilman Moseley says opposition to the audit has been based on what it would cost, but Moseley says the city spends more on parks people don't use, and he believes an audit would give citizens peace of mind. And again, the councilman says he's not implying that anyone has done anything wrong. He just feels, just to be fair to the taxpayers and of course whoever the incoming city manager is, let's start with a clean slate.
They have a fiduciary responsibility there.
Exactly.
Thanks very much. Very, very fascinating. Councilman Moseley says he's also been requesting monthly financial reports from the city since he was sworn into office in May and still hasn't received any. Jefferson County DA Corey Crenshaw tells 12 News he doesn't expect his investigation to take more than about a month to complete. Well, a new